Right, I am out and about again, and believe it or not, no wind, nice sunny day, and there's Denbigh Castle, and I thought I would do a one goes mad in Denbigh, but what's better than one goes mad in Denbigh? Simple. Two go mad in Denbigh. So, look who's here. We're back.
G&P, baby. G&P.
Oh, zoom out. Yeah.
Zoom
anyway,
out.
Oh, before we start, a warning. This video it does contain Paul. Sorry about that. And it may contain explicit scenes of the mental Goblin Tower. What is it? Cinder track.
Haunted.
They're haunted, by the way.
haunted,
Yeah, at the castle. There's the castle.
Yeah.
Did I mention Paul might be in it?
I might be in it.
Oh yeah. Anyway, that's 007 Vauxhall.
Yeah. Don't mention that.
Don't mention.
WXP.
Are we going to steam any salmon? We might steam some salmon.
Yeah.
Oh, and I might roast a bacon joint. Oh, it's very popular. The old bacon
Roast
joint.
bacon joint.
Yeah. Anyway, there's Hillary's chapel. Yeah. So anyway, what's left of it? Just the whatever. Anyway, well, did I mention that the cinder track is haunted and the Goblin Tower? What else is there? The mental. I may not have mentioned the mental.
Castle.
You may not know where these places are. Johnny Mons, is it? Johnson's Monument. Yeah. Is that haunted?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. Most probably, yeah.
Anyway,
cottage.
So
just warn you that this video may contain certain scenes. The mental. Did I mention the mental?
Well, no, you haven't mentioned it yet.
I didn't mention the mental. No.
Yeah.
Oh, the Goblin Tower. Did I say Goblin Tower? Anyway, we'll go in. Let's get going.
You're right.
Right, we've just left Denbigh Castle. Did I mention it in the beginning? It was Denbigh Castle.
Didn't hear you mention it.
Anyway, we've left Denbigh Castle and we're unleashing ourselves on Denbigh Town. So I feel sorry for them. We're back. Anyway, this is Leicester's Church. Or it would have been Leicester's Church. Was it Lord Leicester? They started building it, and this is as far as they got, and they run out of money. So they got a bit of a fund going to refinish it, and the Earl of Essex was making his way. He was making a tour to Ireland, and he borrowed the money. He said, "Oh, lend us the money," he says, and he never paid it back. He buggered off with it, so they were unable to finish it. So that would have been Leicester's Church, but that's all that stands of it today.
Shame, it really.
It is. Yeah. Just buggered off with the money. So anyway. So we would show you the inside of it, but the video will take too long. When we were kids, the way we used to get in was up here. We just climb up there. We used to climb everywhere when we were kids. Straight up there and over the top.
Yeah, like steps, isn't it?
Yeah. Climb anywhere. Anyway, let's head towards Burgess Gate. Did I mention that we left Denbigh Castle? Did I say?
You mentioned it.
No. Anyway, we left Denbigh Castle. Denbigh Castle's haunted.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so I've been told. Anyway, same as Goblin Tower.
Yeah.
It's a Goblin Tower that's haunted, isn't it? That's it. Yeah. Anyway, Burgess Gate. Anyway, that's Upper Denbigh, and that's Burgess Gate. So anyway, speak to you when I arrive, or when we arrive, I should say. Did I mention Paul was with me? Yeah. Anyway, that's Burgess Gate. Right, Burgess Gate was one of the openings in Denbigh Town walls. And when I was a kid, I think I've mentioned this before, I always remember we used to climb in through there, we used to squeeze in because, when we were kids we were only little. But a lad got his head stuck here. Always remember it. In this window here. Got his head stuck there and they had to get the fire brigade to get him out. I always remember that. Really funny. We're all laughing at him and whatever. Anyway, you can see here the grooves of the portcullis and in there, that's the grooves. And the murder holes, used to call them. They used to pour boiling oil and stuff like that, didn't they, Paul? Something like that. And fat and tar. There's the murder holes, used to call them.
I think some arrows
and there's you can see the slot there for the portcullis. Absolutely. Amazing, it's like sandstone it's made out of, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's like, it's sort of rounded, hasn't it, with age, with the weather.
Yeah. Amazing.
Back alley to Denbigh.
Anyway, like I say, that was one of the openings of the town walls, which contains Denbigh Castle. Did I mention Denbigh Castle? No. Anyway, Denbigh Castle. Anyway, make our way further to, oh, there's the old Futura, which used to be the Wedgwood, the old cinema.
Picture house.
Wedgwood, yeah, the old picture house. Oh, I spent many a time in there. Anyway, we're just making our way down towards Love Lane. I'll just give you a quick look at the, well, what's left of the old picture house. And I'll tell you what, it used to be really plush inside, didn't it?
The red velvet.
Yeah, the carpet must have been about 3 inches thick, wasn't it? Absolutely, I mean,
I used to chuck I've always
oh yeah,
chucking peanuts.
yeah,
into the
yeah.
At the top.
From the top there, yeah. Get it anyway. That's what's left of it today. That's where the screen was, down the bottom there.
That's a shame,
Look at it now, yeah. And that's where he used to come out with the ice cream lady used to stand by there with the torch in the interval or the interval or whatever, halfway through the film. And you just go and get your ice creams.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's the old days,
Right, just making our way down now from the Futura, from Burgess Gate, which is by the Denbigh Castle. Yeah, did I mention?
Yeah,
Not mentioned Denbigh Castle. Anyway, coming down here, these steps, when we were kids, these steps went here and it was all flat. What we used to do is to get where we used to get the stuff from. I had no idea.
Just take it out.
We used to know where we used to get the stuff from. We used to get squares, about, I don't know, 2 foot square of formica. And we used to sit on it at the top there and we used to slide down here. I tell you what, we must be doing 30 mile an hour.
It's got to be fast.
Something like that.
I tell you.
And at the bottom here, these steps, obviously, like I say, these were all, it was all flats, but these steps at the bottom, they were here. And we used to, we used to come down from there, like that. If someone was walking around that corner there, they'd be a goner.
And you didn't think of stopping until you were about 8 hours.
You couldn't stop. There's no brakes or nothing.
No.
The only thing that stopped us was that there. We used to take off here, like that, free flight, and we used to crash into them railings there.
Bloody hell, you'd be...
It's like I say, if someone come round that corner, you'd like kill them.
It'd be like a game of bowls, wouldn't it? Skittles.
But that's the only thing that used to stop us, is these railings there. Bloody hell, the things we used to do, man, we could kill ourselves, couldn't they? You know, when we're kids, though, you don't see danger. Absolutely mad. Anyway, this is Love Lane. Right, like I said before, this is Love Lane, and in front of me there is Love Lane Garage. It's where I grew up as a kid. And yes, it is haunted. Believe it or not.
Genuine, that.
It is genuinely a haunted house, that. That's where we used to live above. Oh, it's like Piccadilly Circus here. Anyway, ignore them. They're probably looking at me and then what's this bloody idiot doing? That's where we used to live at top in the flat. We tied, which is what we say tied in Wales, is for grandfather. And next door was the bottom part, was we called the showroom. That's the old garage and the attic right at the top there. And originally it was owned by the Williams brothers, and they used to be coach builders. And they used to make old carriages and stuff like that. So anyway, and the Brit, and the Brit next door used to be the paint shop. And that's Evan Jones's like storage, you know, for the tellies and things. I'm not sure what that was used for, but it used to be part of it. And also, the Brit used to replace, if you're an old Denbighite, you'll remember Hetty Haywood's old second-hand furniture shop. And what I did when I was a kid, once I sneaked in, and I was hiding behind the furniture and what have you, and Hetty Haywood got out and went out, locked the door and went home for dinner, and I was locked in the shop for an hour. Hiding behind a sofa or something. So I had to wait there for Hetty to come back. So what I did was I went and hid again, and she opened the door and whatever, and I sneaked back out. But bloody hell,
it's amazing.
Things you do.
Do you imagine doing it now? You'd have the police and everything.
Anyway, oh yeah, and that's Rudy's, old Rudy's shop there on the corner there. Anyway, we're heading into town now.
So watch out.
So watch out, we're going to unleash ourselves in Denbigh town centre. Right, just before we unleash ourselves in Denbigh, this is the oldest building in Denbigh. Now then, I have done a few videos on it, but I can't remember when it dates back to, but it's the oldest. And there are quite a few old buildings in Denbigh, but that is the oldest. dates back to God knows when. So anyway,
amazing, isn't it?
bit of useless information. It's even older. No, it's probably not older than the castle. Did I mention the castle? Have I mentioned the castle?
Yeah, he hasn't mentioned the castle yet, so
No,
you might
so it
be
may not,
looking a minute.
may not be as old as the castle, but anyway. Or it's be older than the mental. Because we've not mentioned the mental yet. Anyway, anyway, this is on my left here is the old Cons Club. Well, shouldn't say the old because it still is the Cons Club. And not much room here, is it?
This path is for midgets.
That's the Cons Club. I keep saying the old, but it's not the old because it still is the Cons Club. Anyway, this is High Street, Denbigh. Looking down to Bridge Street, which heads down to Lenton Pool. Anyway, that's the old town hall in the distance there.
And the library.
Yeah, library now, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, that's High Street. Am I focused? Yeah. Anyway, this is Rosemary Lane. As you can see, what's that smell? Cooking. Oh yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Nice.
Anyway, as you can see there, Rosemary Lane, or Lawn Rosemary, which means Rosemary Lane. Anyway, did I mention it was Rosemary Lane? Anyway, and the reason it's called Rosemary Lane.
Go ahead.
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Why? Why are you sorry? What are you doing?
I'm obstructing your right of way.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, we're just making films about Denbigh and that.
Yeah.
About Denbigh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, there's interesting.
It is, isn't it? Eh? A lot of people like it.
The gentleman who designed the London sewage system and everything came from Denbigh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something I didn't know.
I didn't know that.
No.
Yeah, that's amazing.
yeah,
You didn't know his name?
Oh, God.
No, it's
I'm
all right.
75,
that's
for
it,
God's
isn't
sake.
Something like they say you learn something new every day.
Didn't
And
know
then,
that.
you know,
And I never knew that.
him down there.
Oh yeah, him down there.
Livingstone,
Yeah.
I presume.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, and then there was a very famous map maker came out of here, worked with Jonathan Potter is the guy who sells maps in London, and John Speed, he worked with John Speed, doing all the
Interesting
maps
stuff.
and everything, yeah.
Very.
I used to live on Movammer at Bristol Mawr, the medieval house up there.
Yeah.
And at the age of 17, I converted the Loggerheads watermill and sold it to Oliver Reed. Then I bought the
This is one interesting gentleman.
Bringollo, the Hill of Light, converted that,
Bringollo.
and then bought Cumslum, the oldest house in Denbigh.
The one we just talked about that now, yeah.
1284 and 1542. Used to have its own township. And the area was 8 miles by 6 miles.
Amazing.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Learned something.
I've learned something new every day. They say that.
And
I tell
the
you.
gentleman who owned Bristol Mawr was Prof Topley, an architect lecturer at Liverpool University, who took over the Italian intelligence during the Second World War when they came back.
Amazing stuff,
isn't it?
yeah.
I'm glad we bumped into you.
Well, it was a nice chatting to that fella. I tell you what, he's a mine of information. Puts my Rosemary Lane in the shade. I don't think shall I even bother with the rest of this video? Anyway, it's Rosemary Lane. That's what I mentioned before. And we used to take the old days. He probably knows about this. Is that fella? In the old days, used to take the cattle to market and all that. And after they'd been through, to freshen it up, used to sprinkle rosemary. But probably not so interested in that after that fella. Put that in the shade.
It's like he put you in your place, didn't he? You were there with a little knowledge, and he said,
I tell you what, he was going on and on. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Just about to enter the back row now.
We've just been speaking to a chap. We've seen him playing videos. And
With the pubs, Golden Line, White Line, and the Eagles.
back row.
And that's one thing about Denbigh, it's full of pubs.
Had many a pint in there.
Oh, it's in here, yeah. Yeah, Pumminella,
next door.
Golden, there's pubs everywhere here. Anyway, this is the back row.
Should have a cold one, should we?
Yeah.